Another was when we decided to pivot from wholesaling to retailing. I don't know. It's not like an easy answer. There's not just like one moment where it's like, aha, it's a journey. So I guess those three that I mentioned are three big ones. But we want to open more locations. I'm sure there's going to be another turning point at some point in the future. So thank you for the question, but it's not an easy answer.
That's a tough question. Yeah. Every day, I guess, every month is a turning point. And that was actually going to be my next question. What is your next big goal or milestone for Claudy's? It's opening other locations?
Yeah. We want to open another location, but I want to keep this one like a main restaurant, and we
flagship.
Make everything. We got big space in the basement, so we're getting a big dough machine. We're gonna do for the empanadas, so the production is gonna increase more. And from here, we wanna bring all the empanadas or chicken to the next location.
Right.
We're looking where a lot of people, they would mention different places. They say you should open here and that. So we were. It's gonna be like a couple of years, maybe next year. So
I think right now our big thing is to secure our team, because it's been hard to hire people. We lucked out in the beginning of the pandemic that we were able to get a chef that we otherwise wouldn't have been able to get because his location had closed down. We had posted the job on this gig, restaurant workers gig site. Paired is the name of it. He happened to live nearby, and this guy worked at a world-class restaurant, and he helped us scale all the prep work that goes into it, because we're first-time restaurant owners, and so we were receptive to learning and grateful, and we're still on good terms with him. He moved on to a higher paying job, that making about $30,000 more than I can afford to pay. But anyway, we want to get quality people like that, and we're in the middle of fielding. It's been really tough. You see that in the news. People trying to hire. So once we get our team secured, then we're thinking about expanding into multiple locations. Similar to this residential area, where you have a lot of families, that not necessarily cook all the time.
Yeah. And how big is your team right now? Is it just?
We got 3 cashiers. In the kitchen work 1, 2, 3, 4.
8 people.
8 people.
8. And we probably need about 3 more.
Okay. Just for this one location?
Yeah.
And at what point in the business did you start hiring, or at what point did you realize that just the 2 of you wasn't going to be enough, or how did you kind of make that decision?
When we start, it was just me, Richard, you in the register, and then
one other person.
But we start getting busy, and it was a lot of stress. And we hired 2 more people, and then we got the guy who does the empanada, and he need help for the empanadas too. So we realized that we need more people so we can keep with the production. It was
right. So at the beginning we hired someone. Prior to opening, we had 1 sous chef to help Claudia, and then it just went based on the demand. But we quickly figured out that we need a lot of help, right? Because there's a lot of preparation for production. And then started hiring hostesses, counter people to take orders, and then we added the online orders, so we need more people to help expedite those and push them out. So it's been good. We've been able to hire people, but it's just been a tough climate lately to get more quality people.
And how did you find your current brick and mortar location? What was that process like?
So we live in the neighborhood where we're at. We had been looking at different locations. We had gone into Manhattan. I think we looked at Queens. We had looked at different locations, and this one was a barbecue place. And yeah, that I had been looking at for about a year, actually.
Yeah.
And it was perfect for our needs, like, you know, high transit area, lots of walking people. The space is nice. It was basically turned out to be a turnkey location for us. We just really had to clean and bring in some equipment, but in terms of like the infrastructure, the vents, the Ansel fire system, that was all installed. So, you know, which wound up saving us a ton of money in the beginning.
But Richard, when he saw this place, we actually saw a place like 2 doors, and then we had to do everything inside. There was nothing. It was a big space. But my husband saw this place, and every day when we were passing, like driving, he would say, "We're gonna get that place." And I said, "But it's already a restaurant." He said, "No, we're gonna get that place." And he put the eye in this place, and we got this place.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Great. Well, so moving into kind of the next portion of questions, we got some questions about just what it's like to be an entrepreneur, just the lifestyle that comes along with starting your own business and what that's like. So I wanted to ask a few of those sorts of questions. The first one is, how do you stay motivated as full-time entrepreneurs, and how do you kind of find the balance or lack of balance between the business and your personal life?
Well, I can say I have 2 full-time jobs. I work for the fire department also. So I split my time between there, you know, working 48 hours, and then here working 24 hours. So, you know, there's not much time left. But the motivation is that we're working for ourselves, working for our family. We're building something that hopefully will provide for, you know, not just us, but maybe generations to come. So I don't need any more motivation than that, you know. And I'm also proud of what we've been able to build. You know, we built it from the ground up. You know, we had help with you guys, like I said, helping us with the numbers and the business plan, and other people as well. But you know, this is our baby that we've put together. So, you know, I don't think you can ask for or need any more motivation than that. I guess Claudia can answer that as well.
Well, I think mine is coming here every day and make the best food I can make. See customers leaving the restaurant so happy, and they say, "Wow, the food is wonderful, best of luck," and then they come back again, and that's for me make me continuing and keep it the same quality, not change it for anything.
Thank you. And then do you have any advice for entrepreneurs on kind of how to stay organized, you know, balancing between the production and then all the other tasks that come with owning a small business, you know, paperwork, bookkeeping, marketing? Any advice for staying organized? Management?
Yeah, I mean, you have to try to find tools that are out there, you know, for the accounting. There's QuickBooks. We use Wave apps for staying organized. It's just really, you know, your own system, whatever works for you. But you definitely need to file stuff because it can pile up. You know, my office is I actually have filed some stuff, but it's been piling, so I have to get back into it. But so we have a division of labor, and like I said, so Claudia's in charge of the shopping, the inventory of the food, and then I'm in charge of everything else.
Yeah. Keeping the kitchen clean, organized. It was I had to learn a lot because I didn't go to school to learn to be a chef, but I had the old school from my mom, my grandma, my dad. They were amazing cooking. So the best food I was eating when growing up. So what as Richard said before, the chef that came to work with us, that was incredible and teaching me a lot of stuff, how to run the kitchen. It wasn't like you run in the kitchen, no, this is a professional kitchen, and